What is this? What the fuck is this? Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 25 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinion on different Mega Man games, so sit tight and learn. Let's check this one then. Start off giving you weapon energy. That's nice, let's feel some. Of course you have to know that you need crash bombs on this stage boss. You need almost a full bar. But if you didn't know that, you would go to the boss and then you'd have to game over or farm because you didn't have enough weapon energy. That's okay. That's an okay design, but such a shame you need so much of the weapon. It's so precise. That's what the game is remembered by. Boo beam trap. I think that's okay, but I just don't think it's a good design at all. But we'll talk about it more once we get there. This Met is placed in a horrible way. One tippy toe when it comes at you. I would have positioned this Met at the far right. Not this close, because the first step you take, he'll shoot at you. It's almost it's too precise to make that. Unfair challenge, not a fan. What is this ledge on the right? What is the purpose? Is the Met gonna go on the ledge? Are you kidding me? Let's check. If you can. Come on. No, what is the purpose of this ledge? Oh, I forgot to put my gamepad on the screen. Doesn't matter. I don't know what the ledge is for. One thing though. Bubble lead gets its major use. You can see the invisible pits, which again I don't like. That's, I think again, a bullshit challenge, but it's good that they figured a way to show the pits with the bubble lid. Of course, that could have been an accident. The bubble lid just works like that, it showcases where the edges are. But I would make these transparent, I would make these fake pits somehow visible, like they did in Mega Man 9, that was a good job. Make the blocks a bit different, so there's an actual challenge and not just an unfair advantage for the game. And again, as we've seen on the previous Wily stages, there's almost nothing here. We have one enemy type so far. Empty room. So even if you fall down here, what the fuck is a challenge? Like, you just keep falling down. What's fun about this? It's tricky, yes, and it's a learning experience, yes, but it's just prolonging the stage for no reason. Run out of time, just make unnecessary tricky platforms that you have to use bubble on. Empty room otherwise. Empty room. Just use the bubble to see where the pits are. Like that, empty room. Empty room, except if you get the E-tank, there's more Mets. So that's one enemy type. Of course, you could argue that Mega Man 4 has a stage where it's just full of Mets. But that was well designed. It was a fun challenge and it gave you a chuckle. But here it's like you're making fun of a retard. And you're actually fucking sorry about it. The stage design does not work for the game's advantage. What is this? What the fuck is this? So if you don't get the E-tank, you just come up here. Even if you get it. What is this? What's the purpose? Why can't you make a room full of enemies and hazards here? What is this bullshit? Just an empty hallway of nothing. Why? 2 enemy types. These lifts are fun, but I already saw enough of them on Crashman stage. Why do you have to reuse the same thing on 3 screens? Maybe 1, but why 3? I've already done this to death. I get it, you're proud of this design. It's a good design, but man, does it irritate you. This stage is better than the previous 2, I'll give it that. It is better. But man, the lack of design, the lack of creativity, just the lack of everything on these Wily stages is... It's unheard of on a Mega Man game. No other Mega Man game does Wily stages that are this lackluster. Even Mega Man 1 had better Wily stages than this. So there's no reason to say,
oh, Mega Man 2 was first of its kind. Oh, go easy on it, they didn't know how to do Wily stages.
look at Mega Man 1! How can you say that? Like, they were short too, but at least they had more stuff in it. They had more challenge and more variety. Apart from the third one. But look at this! There's 4 screens of the same design. Now we have a big hallway with different enemies. If you are too slow, you are fucked. Go back up. So we have 3 enemy types again on this stage. Oh my god. My eyes are rolling in the back of my neck. What is this? Put a Joe in a fucking small hallway where you can't jump over his shots. Brilliant location for the enemy. Are you absolutely fucking kidding me? You cannot be serious with this game. So you have to know that's there. And what the fuck kills them? Does anything kill them in 1 hit? Because that's what I need to do in order not to get damaged. Can I kill it before it fires? No, I cannot. There's no weapon that kills the Joes in 1 hit. Unless we are willing to use all of our heat. And crash bombs I can't use. There's absolutely no weapon that gets rid of this guy before it hits us. There's none. You cannot reach him in time. Why is it placed like this then? There's no way, there's absolutely no way to kill this guy. There is no fucking way. Are you absolutely kidding me? I never thought about this either previously. There is no weapon to kill this guy fast. You have to take this hit. You have to take this hit. This is ridiculous. You have all of the headroom here, but suddenly when you really need the headroom, they take it away. What the fuck? It is such a ridiculous lack of creativity. And there's the gate. There's the gate. That's the stage. You really think that this game has good stage design? You really think that? What the fuck is wrong with you? If this is good stage design, fucking Mega Man Eternal is perfect. Fucking Mighty Number 9 is better than this game. Let's go up. This boss is garbage because you can't really see the fucking bullets. It's flickering so much because there's so much going on the same horizontal planes that you can't see anything. Good luck dodging these shots. That's one way to do it, but then you're down here again. And if you are using items, you can't pause. So by the time you get up here with your item, you can't pause and you'll take a hit. That's just the way it works. This boss is one of the most unforgiving bosses of any game ever made. You have to have full crash. Oh fuck, we're back here again. Well, there are more screens between the boss in this stage than the others, but these are not really fun to do. There's a lot of waiting. Every time I play this game, it makes me... I'm fucking... Makes me want to... This game is... Like, words cannot describe how much I despise this game. Why? I know why. They ran out of fucking time, probably. That's why the rest of these stages are fucking garbage. The game really ended after the first Wily stage. That's really the end. You can see the point in which they gave up. You can see it. How is this the developer's favorite game? I have no fucking idea. They can't see their own fucking mistakes. Alright, let's do it for real this time. Everyone knows this guy. Everyone knows this boss. How unforgiving it is. Let's try to do a trick. Let's try to save our crash bomb. You can actually save 2 on this. I'm gonna try to just save 1, because I'm a pleb apparently. If I can just make this jump, it would actually happen. There we go. Just align ourselves. So there's almost no way you're gonna do a no miss perfect, no damage on this. Oh, fuck's sake. There we go, that's how you save 1 crash bomb. Get the wall and the one other blue beam trap out of the way there with the same one. So I can use the crash bomb on Wily actually. So now it becomes a lot easier to dodge because there's only 2 of them. So I would have made the shots a lot slower, and maybe when they decreased in numbers, I would have made the shots faster like this. That would have made a lot more sense. But as it is, the boss is really... I don't really fancy it. It's always such a close call to kill this boss. And the fact that you have to go far more game over if you run out of the crash bombs, or if you use them already getting those items in the previous Wily stages, then you're pretty much fucked. Alright, let's calm down a bit. It's already almost the end. We just started playing this game and it's already almost over. It's not very long. It's not very long, but there's probably partly a limitation of the code and how much stuff they were capable of putting in here. They probably learned later on that, oh, we can make like 50 stages and make Mega Man 2 bosses come back on 3 and stuff like that, but oh my lord. We still have one more problem left with the game, believe it or not. And this stage of course has the Wily machine fights as well, in addition to the Robot Master fights, so depending on what weapons you are using, you might have some problems here. I like the futuristic background of the stage, looks very nice, like the flashing things, and I've been calling these teleports Wily's teleport systems since I saw this background here. So it's good to have some background of how things are called and how they work and such. But to be honest with you, I think in places Mega Man Eternal is better than this. I'm just joking around there. Alright, Hitman. Already talked about all of the bosses, so let's just talk about Mega Man 2 in general. And let's grade the Robot Masters as we go, just for fun. We don't have to be too serious about it. I'm just trying to showcase all of the things that Hitman can do and how bit of unfair the shots are if you don't shoot at him. He's a bit of a pain if you don't know how he works. And if you do know how he works, he's the easiest one. He's like Toadman. So he's broken both ways in my opinion. Not very good. I'd probably give him a 3 or something. Oh, I was gonna say, what a dodge. It's hard to showcase stuff and still trying to beat the bosses with like 1 health left. Of course, shouldn't be a problem to me, but apparently. But what comes to Mega Man 2 in general, it's just a game that never really hooked me. Maybe it has to do with the fact that I'm European and Mega Man 2 was never that big in Europe. At least in Finland, Mega Man 2 was never a big thing, it's just a game. Just like just like every other game, there was nothing special about it. I mean, it was good, but it was not praised like it is in the US, and that's very interesting to me. I had Mega Man 1 and 4 growing up. An Airman here, probably getting a 4. I had Mega Man 1 and 4 growing up, and I was occasionally borrowing Mega Man 2, and of course when you own a game, it's different than just borrowing it. Unless it's Nintendo World Cup, the game I borrowed so much. Yeah, I practically owned it. My friend didn't get to play it at all, because I always had it. But, so I had Mega Man 1 and 4, and sometimes I would play 2, because I borrowed it. And I just never got hooked. Even as a kid, I thought this game wasn't as good as the others. I used to think that the Mega Man 1 Wily Castle is better than Mega Man 2's Wily Castle, and I still partly think that way. Of course, they both have their flaws, but I think they used a bit more imagination in Mega Man 1, even though the execution was not perfect. Woodman, 6. These bosses really are not that good if you really think about it. Bubbleman, 5, 4, that range, mid-range. Of course, if you know how he works, he becomes easy. If you don't, like this. So it kind of depends how you look at it. I'll probably give him yeah, like a 3.5 or something. It's not good. In any case, I just didn't fancy Mega Man 2. I saw the lack of creativity in the gameplay when I was playing, and I was like, this is not that good. And nobody in my youth, nobody said anything good about Mega Man 2, because not a lot of people, believe it or not, had Mega Man 2 here. Most people I knew had Mega Man 3, and I loved the fuck out of that game. I used to borrow that as well. So I borrowed both. I borrowed 2 and 3, but I only borrowed 2 like twice. And I kept borrowing 3 many times. That was a fantastic game in my opinion. So even as a kid, I just didn't like Mega Man 2. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm actually smart. Maybe that's it. Crashman, I do like him. But he, as you can see on the revisit fight, he works differently. He will fire at you even if you don't shoot at him. So I'm not sure why that is. So he has been altered. I'm not sure if it's altered in his AI or if the room is fucking with him. It shouldn't, but it's the NES, so anything is possible, I guess. He's really fun though. Like, I'd give him like a 7.5. I don't like the continuous explosion sounds, but it's a fun boss to battle. I really like him. I think they did a good job on that one. But you can say that I'm biased, and I am a bit biased. Everyone knows I hate this game, but this series about Mega Man 2 was to showcase why I don't like this game, and I tried to bring some reason in there. Of course, not everyone's gonna see my reason. They still think that the Wily stages are good. It's just something I can't control. I don't wanna control it. You can have it. You can have your best game. I don't insult you for that, but just a little bit. You can enjoy the stuff you wanna enjoy, Metal Man. 6.5. Let's give him that amount of points, Flashman. Like a 2 or 3. But his concept is kinda cool. 4.5 for the concept alone. He's kind of broken on the refights. If you just keep doing that. I didn't even have to use any weapons except on Quickman, because I was just explaining stuff to you, so I wasn't paying attention. So kind of an easy game. What a huge improvement on the Wily machine over the first one. You can actually see the shot. This I like. A pattern you can dodge. Very nice. Easy to learn. And think the design on it is fantastic. I just don't like when the screen blinks when you shoot at him. But that's just me. Everyone knows at this point that I'm sensitive to blinking lights, so I cannot really fault the game for that. It is kinda cool. Let's not game over. Let's actually proceed to kill Wily. Just not a good game in my opinion. Nico has spoken. But there is still that one thing that I want to discuss with you. And of course, metal blades. What else would you use, right? You can just stand still and... And the second form is the same thing, you can just spam the metal blades with no worries. Let's talk about the second form though. How do you intend that I dodge these? The hitbox is ridiculous. It's absolutely too big. And when he fires 3 balls at the same time... Yeah, my bad, I meant there's 2 more problems in the game, not just 1. So let's take a look at the hitbox, if we can here. So it looks like the left side. The left side of the hitbox seems fine. What about the right side? No, the right side is definitely too big. I can see the rectangle on the screen when I die. I'll highlight that. So the left side is fine, as you can see. You can touch it with your hand and not take a hit. That's fine, but the right side... The right side is broken. And the underside is broken as well. But even with working hitboxes, how would you dodge? How would you dodge that when there's like 3 on the screen at the same time? You cannot dodge these. Like, there's no way. It's one thing to make it hectic, but at least give us a chance. Like, I understand it's one of the last bosses of the game, make it challenging, but... It looks like there's space here to go here. Oh, he fires backwards, I never knew that. That's actually kinda cool. But if he fires, yeah, the right side of the... Yep, the right side. Look at that, look at the right side. So it's actually good that he shoots back as well. That is a ridiculous hitbox. Awful job. Pretty much concluded, you cannot dodge that attack with the 3 balls, there's no way. You can't even, like, try jumping over. Look at that hitbox, it's humongous. Holy fuck, there's no way to dodge. Well, that's enough of that. You can kill Wily with a crash bomb as well. If you fire it at the right spot. There we go. So that's a fun gimmick, not sure if that's intentional or not, or if that's just a glitch. My guess is that it's a glitch. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, that's just guess. And suddenly, last stage, no music. Nice. This wouldn't be so bad, but there are no weapon refills on this stage. And if you do this, you're never gonna get hit. But I think everyone knows this trick. That's not too bad, but if you don't have enough bubble, you have to game over. There are no weapon energy refills on this stage. So the only way to get more is to kill yourself and game over. If you have 9 lives, have fun. You have to kill yourself 9 times. Why not even a single weapon refill to have at least a chance? Luckily they learned their lesson later on later games. They gave you a lot of stuff. Because this is not a fair challenge, it's just basically a fucking casino. You're just you're lucky if you have the right weakness, because you're not gonna know what damages the last boss. So you just have to have pretty much all of the weapons at least half full. That's kind of horrendous, and people complain about the ending of Mega Man 4. Well, I complained before the game is even over on Mega Man 2. So there's that. Of course the bubble lady is the weakness, because it's one of the hardest ones to hit him with. Just like P-Ball on Mega Man 9, I just don't like that. But it is... Like, if he had another weakness than the bubble lead, then this would be too easy. It's already a bit easy, but he does tons of damage. You don't want to collide with him, and that's fine. Damage values are just fine. It's all about learning his pattern, which is okay. I just kind of feel like this is a bit easier than the machine fight. I'm not sure why I think that, maybe it's not. And we are gonna run out of bubble, are we? That would be fun to showcase that accidentally. I do not have the fucking patience for that though. Let's see what happens here. We have, yeah, we had just enough bubble. And that was with some experience behind me, so I knew what to do. But holy fuck, is that last stage just a cum shot on your face, isn't it? Well, I hope you... Oh, look at the Wily's pink shorts. Oh, I hope you enjoyed the series regardless. I am a bit biased, I admit, but it's for a good reason. The game is really not that good. So I welcome my own bias. I like the ending though. I love these pictures and the times of the year passing by. Different seasons. Mega Man walking away from the havoc or something. It's very neat. I always thought these were quick boomerangs falling down. Maybe they are. That was fun. A fun ending to the game. Falls a bit short though. Missing a lot of stages that could have been there. Missing a lot of length on the Wily stages and creativity as well. I always have more fun on the actual stages than the Wily Castle. That's where I lose my patience and I just stop playing. Unless I'm in a race and I'm forced. But I hope you enjoyed Nico Evaluates Mega Man 2. Next up is gonna be Mega Man 2 Atari D-Make, and we'll see all of the improvements that have been done and how this game should have been. So that's going to be very interesting. Mega Man 2, let's look at the... let's actually take a quick look at our standings and determine where Mega Man 2 falls in. I'd still probably put Mega Man 2 above Queen's Revenge, only because this game feels longer because you don't have the dash, and I'd probably actually play this before Quince, to be honest with you. It's not that Quince is a bad game, but I remember the developer saying that they didn't even spend that much time on it. So I don't feel bad putting Mega Man 2 above it. It's a fantastic game, but man, I'm having a hard time thinking about this. Should I really put Mega Man 2 above Quince? Should I or should I not? Mega Man 2, 2.5D though. You know what? Let's put Quince above Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 2 above Mega Man 2.5D. Let's make them swim in the same pool. Let's do that. I'll feel a bit better about myself if I put Quince above Mega Man 2, because Quince actually fixed some annoying things from those stages as well, and the bosses that were in the game. So yeah, let's put Quince above it. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.